His first start, and remember this when everybody was like, hey, maybe Stidham's got something, or let Stidham cook and all that stuff. In his career, now it happened to be an overtime loss to San Francisco, but his first ever start after just being a backup his whole career, he went 23 of 34 for 365 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. He also ran for 34 yards. So, like, acquitted himself pretty nice for a guy who had started a game.
Right, yeah, I agree. Now, who did he had? Devontae? Was that team?
Probably.
I think so. I think he probably had, like, Devontae. Yeah, so good weapon, Devontae Adams. Maybe Jacoby Myers. Was Myers not there yet? I don't know. But anyway, no, that's really good. That's good.
No, that is good. Yeah, Devontae Adams had 7 for 153.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good.
But he's just chucking up to him. He also had Josh Jacobs, so he had like some and that. But yeah, no. So he had some guys. So I'm just saying, there's that. And the other thing I thought of, and I don't think it'll really play a factor. At least it shouldn't, because it's the AFC Championship game. So there's no reason not to, be crazy and ready to go for the start of the game. The one time I felt the Patriots kind of took their foot off the gas all season was when they played backcourt.
Yeah,
they played Joe Flacco
instead of getting Burrow.
Now that's even a bigger drop off than Nick's to Stidham, probably. Just because Burrow, like, there's so much hype with Burrow. Although you like Flacco, so
yeah, I don't know about that.
But there was no Burrow and no Chase. That's kind of like a combo. But like,
I get your point.
But it's also regular season, so I really don't think it's going to happen. I think it's worth mentioning that the one time that the defense was like a little bit like me,
and the Patriots let down, but to what extent? They still won the game.
But it was way closer than it probably should have.
And the Bengals are way worse than the Broncos.
Yeah,
I agree. That was probably. I mean, look, week 1 against the Raiders was just odd. Pittsburgh was a turnover fest. I would say they let down against Pittsburgh.
And those games were both so.
No, I would agree. The Bengals won. I don't think they let down against the Bills when they lost. They collapsed in the second half. I don't think it was a letdown. They were literally ready to go.
It's hard to really say it would be like a letdown in the class, and if Vrabel's going to have them ready to go. But I heard Ninkovich this morning, and he was talking about.
I hate backups.
Yes. Okay. Because like those guys go in like whatever. Yeah. Ty Law said the same thing. When there's no expectation on you, Ty Law had a great story about when he was a rookie. Even though he was a first-round pick, he's going up against Jerry Rice. He's like, Jerry Rice does well. Of course he's supposed to do well. But if I do well against him, it's always Stidham the chance. If Stidham plays well on Sunday, he can make like $100 million from some dumb team to be like, let's ease our guy. He played good in one game. So they definitely go in with all house money. Like, people are expecting Stidham to play like C.J. Stroud played. So if he does that, so he's like, okay. Fine. Like, he can play freer than anybody else.
I do remember doing this earlier this year, though. We were like, look at all the quarterbacks the Broncos beat. And we were like mocking who they beat because there was a bunch of backups.
True.
We're like, oh, they only beat Mariota. Oh, they only beat Jake Browning. Oh, well, they only beat Justin Fields with Trey Lance. Like,
there's a couple of good ones.
We were kind of mocking all those games for Denver, and now we're like afraid of a backup.
Not afraid of a backup. I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's as case closed as a lot of people are saying.
Fine. I heard Curtis, we got a text about this. I heard Curtis and Wiggy really going back and forth on this morning. Well, Stidham couldn't be any worse than C.J. Stroud, right? To which I would say, no, I think he could be, just on pure turnovers.
Yeah, it might not be the number of turnovers.
What they were hinging, I think it could be points. But so they kept coming back and saying, well, he's not going to throw 4 picks. He's not going to throw 4 picks. He's not going to throw 4 picks. But he might. I think he might.
I don't know. Like, the Patriots defense is really good.
Here was the counter that I was yelling at my radio. And he might not turn it over as much as C.J. Stroud. Agreed. He also, but Stroud led 4 scoring drives in that game. Now, some of them were short fields. The touchdown drive was certainly a short field. But he put 16 points on them. That's not a ton. But 16 points might keep the Denver defense in the game. Stidham may not turn it over a ton. Do you think he's going to get the 16 points?
I don't.
So in some ways, he might be worse than C.J. Stroud. As bad as Stroud was. So, like, I mean, that to me would be the counter. Is he going to throw 4 picks, 3 and a quarter? Probably not.
His quarterback rating could be higher, but the points on the board could be lower.
Right. Is he going to get to 16? That would be my question. And I'm not sure Jarrett Stidham can get to 16. So you guys can discuss 617-779-7937. You can jump in here on Jones and Keith, like Jeff in Somerville wants to do. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, how you doing today?
Pretty great.
Okay, yeah. Magic sauce for the Patriots is their defense. Because they're just going to spin him up and knock him down.
You guys think Patriots are going to win?
Oh,
sweet.
It was Warp.
Got it.
Like a punt.
Yeah.
Is the defense the sauce, and they're going to Stidham him up and knock him down.
Yeah. I think the defense.
All right, points that Stidham scored in 4 starts. You ready for this?
Yeah.
34.
Right.
13.
Not good.
16.
Not good. 14. Yeah, not good.
Yeah.
Now I know
Two of the Raiders, 2 of the Broncos.
one of those games, they played the Chiefs in one of them, didn't he?
He did. He lost 31-13 to the Chiefs with the Raiders. That was his last one with the Raiders. And then
So the answer is,
and that was, you know,
the answer is, can he get to 16 points? Stroud did it last week.
At
Cooper
least
got
it's
3,
Sunday.
by the way.
Shit.
Yeah, can he get to that number? He's done it 2 out of his 4 starts, and one of them it was exactly that number.
I mean, if you get in the red zone, the Patriots have allowed some touchdowns. You know, so it's one of those things where if they can get in there, they might not have to send them for a field goal, but like how many, they did a better job against the Texans last week. And so, you know, I like Cortland Sutton. I don't really like anybody else that they have. I like Harvey a little bit.
Text line. Did you guys see what Jordan Palmer said about Stidham versus Drake? Did you see this?
I'll tell you what, I missed it.
Okay.
Jordan Palmer.
I'm assuming Jordan Palmer has like worked with a bunch of quarterbacks. I'm assuming he probably worked with Stidham, so I bet he's like very biased. This
No,
is
UTEP quarterback, right?
It's just such a memory play.
That Carson's brother?
Definitely Carson.
Yeah, I think
I don't know
they're
where he played. So I just think it's such nonsense. He's like, well, yeah, it's
Go
kind of a
do
wash.
some
I could see them playing at like the same level this weekend. To paraphrase.
Wait, what's a wash? Stidham and Knicks? Come on.
No. Stidham in May.
May.
Yeah.
I need a
Crazy. You could maybe make a case like, hey, Sean Payton really likes him. He's
Hit
got a
that
great
subscribe
show.
button, guys. We
It's
need a couple
just
more
such a I didn't spend any
subscribers.
time even thinking about it or taking it seriously. Let me get the exact comment he had. I'll find it. We'll go.
But like, you remember going
be
all the way
driving
back
around
to
all day
the
today.
season Tom Brady was suspended, and that first game, Jimmy Garoppolo looked really good. Like, that's what you kind of have to hope for. Because obviously, with those 2 quarterbacks, there is a significant drop. Here you go.
I think if Drake May and Jarrett Stidham both play their best, I don't think it's much different. So Stidham at his best versus May at his best.
versus Knicks is back
How
up.
can you possibly even take like I don't get why anybody would even get bothered with it. Like it's just such a
I mean, people are mad about our quarterback tiers. What do they think about this guy?
Great point. I'm sure he has some sort of personal relationship with Stidham, working with him at the position, throwing camps, getting ready for the draft, something like I would borderline guarantee it without doing any research. 617-779-7937. Plus, what's the likelihood they both play at their best? What's the likelihood that happens with Jarrett Stidham throwing the ball for the first time in 2 calendar years? We'll get to your phone calls coming up. We got the hashtag Go Minute at 11:45. Your hits with Terp at high noon, mixing in some Celtics today. Plus, you'll hear Mike Vrabel live in the 1 o'clock hour here on Jones and Keith. Keith mentioned our quarterback tier is getting a lot of blowback. We'll get to that. We'll circle back to the tail of the tape. Plus, on the way next, Would You Rather on a Would You Rather Wednesday right after Trending with Bill.
Now, here's what's trending on WEEI.
Trending now is brought to you by the 99 Restaurants. The Bruins had their 6-game winning streak snapped after last night's 6-2 loss to the Stars in Dallas. Bogey
Guys wanna drive by the Lizzie
scored for
Borden
the
house?
Bruins. Jeremy Swayman gave up all 6 goals on 34 shots before
Hold
being
on a
pulled
second.
for Jonas
I'll let
Salo.
this guy.
The Bees are back in action tomorrow night, hosting the Golden Knights.
Check this out.
Tonight, the
We'll drive by
Celtics
the
look to
Lizzie
get back
Borden
in the win
house.
column when the Seas host the Pacers. Josh Minot remains out with an ankle injury, and Jaylen Brown is probable with left hamstring tightness.
over
Tip off
here.
at the TV Garden is at 7:30. Patriots return to the practice field today at 2:15. Mike Vrabel will meet with the media at 1:10. You can hear that.
House is right over here. I'll take you guys by. Oh, everybody's dropping off too at the best part. Hold on, guys. It's right here. It's right near the courthouse. Alright, we're pulling up to it right now. And we are here. It's gonna be this greenhouse right here. That's a Lizzie Borden house. Hold on. There's a coffee shop right there. And then this greenhouse is Lizzie Borden house. And this is downtown Fall River.
This right here, this is why
it's not working. And honestly, that was humbling. Turns out some of the things I thought were helping were actually holding me back. Once we
Damn, my
fixed that,
stomach's killing
weight
me right
started
now.
coming off. No trauma, no suffering. And 2 years later, it's still off. That's the part I respect. This isn't about effort. It's about the right plan. If a Wicked 180 can figure it out for a stubborn corner linebacker, they can figure it out for you. Wicked180weightloss.com.
Winter weather can be frightful, but Shaw's and Star Market's pickup and delivery, delightful. To help with snow days and driving delays, Shaw's and Star Market offer free curbside pickup or get delivery. That's right. Just order ahead and Shaw's and Star Market will have your groceries ready for you curbside, or they can deliver right to your door. These convenient pickup and delivery services are available year-round to help you when you need it most. Download the app now. Shaw's and Star Market can save you time and money. This is Crystal from Gerard Nissan. Good credit, bad credit, or no credit at all. We've got offers for everyone. Even if you've been turned down by another dealer, we can help. Upside down on your current car? Come see us at Gerard Nissan, and we'll build a payment plan that works for you. Gerard Nissan, Route 184 in Groton. We've got a huge selection of new Nissans. We've been serving you for 67 years, and we salute all branches of the military with employee pricing. Call me, Crystal, for pre-approval, or apply online at GerardNissan.com.
Then it's the new year. And for many of us, it's a time of deciding to make positive changes in our lives. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health.
Hey,
And if
what's
you're
up,
suffering
Dave?
with erectile dysfunction and are tired of the frustration and embarrassment ED causes, you call Northeast Men's Health today, because there probably isn't a better resolution you can make than to be done with ED. You see, ED doesn't just affect you. It can also affect your partner, even if they don't talk about it. But here's some great news. If you're like most guys, the treatments at Northeast Men's Health will give you back your sex life, because our
The
protocols
rudest
have success
farms,
rates
they're
that work in
wicked
well
good.
over 90% of cases. Seriously, you might even find you're performing like you haven't in years. So make an appointment and get ED out of your life. Your initial visit is $29 and includes blood work, a medical consult, medically advised a text dose. If that text dose doesn't work in the office, the visit is free. 617-335,000. That's 617-335,000. 6 offices across the Northeast to serve. Northeast Men's Health, a preventive restorative health practice.
I'm Naheem Hines. I support the Muscular Dystrophy Association because they help my mom and kids like Ethan.
Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before.
Join us and learn more at mda.org today.
Let's go. Banging
You
on a
still
trash
got
can.
it. Your immune system weakens as you
Listen in
age,
the tech.
making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and
Pneumococcal
COVID-19.
pneumonia.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Wish your life came with a warning app?
Fries.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Anonymous Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
My name is Whitney Allen. I'm a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance.